Hello everyone, welcome to my first video in YouTube channel. My name is CryptoBoy47. In today's video, we're going to talk about what is blockchain. So let's dive right in. To be a smart investor in the cryptocurrency space, the first thing we should know is to understand the technology behind cryptocurrency. It is important to know that blockchain and cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and Ethereum is not the same thing. In fact, cryptocurrency is built on top of the blockchain technology. So you may ask me which cryptocurrency was the first to use blockchain technology, and that answer is Bitcoin. That is founded by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008. So why is a blockchain called a blockchain? As the name suggests, it is a chain of blocks that contain information, and each of the blocks in the blockchain is unique. A blockchain is basically a distributed ledger that is completely open to anyone in the network, and those that are in the blockchain network are able to have a copy of the ledger itself. So you may ask me, what is actually a distributed ledger? Well, the word of distribute means there is no central point and everybody in the blockchain network can participate. And the ledger is just a fancy word of saying a database or a spreadsheet. It's just a place where you can store information such as transaction data, medical data, and so on. Moreover, once the data is recorded inside the blockchain, it becomes very difficult to change. But how does it work? Come, let's take a closer look into a block. Inside each of the block, it consists three important pieces that make a block. That is data, hash, and hash of the previous block. The first element inside the blockchain is called data. In here, we are using Bitcoin block as an example. The Bitcoin blockchain stores the detailed transactions such as sender, receiver, and the amount of coin. The second element inside the block is called hash. So what is a hash? You can compare hash as a fingerprint. It helps a blockchain to identify the data inside the block, and the hash is always unique just like our fingerprint. When a new block is created, a new hash is calculated too. But when the data is changed inside the block, it will cause the hash to change too. In another word, hash is the very easy way to detect the changes inside the block. The third element in the block is called the hash of the previous block. Each of the blocks in the blockchain contains the hash of the previous block. And because of this technique, it makes the blockchain so secure. Come, let's take a closer look. Here we have the chain of 3 blocks. So each of the blocks has the hash of the previous block. So the previous hash of the block number 3 points to the block number 2, and the block number 2 points to block number 1. Now the first block is a bit special because it doesn't point to any previous block, so we call this block as Genesis block. So now let's say we try to tamper with the second block. This will cause the hash of the block to change, and this will cause the block number 3 and all the following blocks to become invalid because they no longer store the same value of the hash of the previous block. So changing a single block will make all the following blocks to be invalid, and this is what we call blockchain is immutable. But using the hash is not enough to prevent tampering because nowadays computer is able to calculate millions of hashes per second. This will cause the block to be tampered if all the hash in the blockchain is recalculated, and this will cause the blockchain to be valid again. So now you may ask me, how do we solve this problem? Well, to control this risk, Satoshi Nakamoto created something called the consensus mechanism for Bitcoin. This is what we call the proof of work, where miner is born. But that is the story of next time. In conclusion, blockchain is basically a distributed ledger, immutable, and decentralized, where everyone can own a piece of ledger in the network. Alright guys, this is the end of the video, and I really hope you understand what is blockchain, and stay tuned for our next video talking about what is proof of work and proof of stake. Do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me in Instagram for more information. Alright, so Crypto Boy signing off, and see you guys next video.